my weekly reading wrap up for the third week of April. Now, April remains the best reading month ever. I promise I don't normally rate books this high consistently. You're gonna not believe my ratings because 4 of these 5 books were 5-star reads for me. So this first book is actually the only one that wasn't 5 stars, but it was still very close. I really love this. This is my first Talia Hibbert book. This is Get a Life, Chloe Brown. This book follows Chloe, who is chronically ill, and she had a near-death experience that caused her to want to basically get a life again and create some goals for herself. So she creates this list of 7 things she wants to accomplish. The first one's moving out. So she does that, and then she is trying to accomplish the rest, but she's struggling, so she decides to recruit some help from this handyman guy. Their relationship in this book is so cute. I absolutely loved the development of their relationship and thought it was absolutely adorable. Okay, now for the 4 5-star reads. Again, I know this is absolutely insane, but the first one was 1 in 4 by Lucinda Berry. Now, I expected this to be very highly rated because I love her book so much, but this was so spectacular. I could not put this down. I stayed up way too late one night reading this. This book follows a doctor who is a counselor for this reality TV show, therapy group, where basically a bunch of reality stars who were kid stars who all have substance abuse issues are all kept in this inpatient program that's being televised 24/7. This book opens with one of her patients dying in the rehab center, which is really crazy because nothing can really go unnoticed because it is being televised. Now, while the police find her a suspect, she's trying to track down who actually did this because she really cares about this patient and is devastated about the loss. I'll leave you there. This book takes crazy twists and turns. I absolutely loved it. Next, I read Polybius, which I have a whole reading vlog from. This was so much fun. I did a read this book in one day challenge, and I did complete it because this book was addicting. This book is about this urban legend about this video game that was created by the government for psychological warfare, and in this book it's called Polybius. And basically in the 80s, this video game shop just bought this random video game. It was on a really cheap sale. They don't really know where it came from. It's not a well-known game, but they put it in their shop, and it seems everybody who plays it gets in this trance. They can't stop playing it. Everybody wants to see it. It has people behaving weirdly, and once they're done playing it, they don't seem like they're themselves. So you're following the teenager who's running the shop, and it's seriously the most haunting book. I was scared to look over my shoulder for a full day afterwards. And then I ended this week on a super high note. I was supposed to only read book 1 in the Kindred Curse saga, but I ended up reading both this one and the second book because I could not stop. I believe this is my new favorite romantasy series. I'm obsessed with this. I read both these books, and they're not super small. I read both of these within, I think, 3 days. I'll give you a quick spoiler-free pitch of the first book. So basically, this is about a mortal world that's colonized by the gods, and it's ruled over by people called the Descended. Now, these are offsprings of the gods. They're magic-wielding, and they're seen as very cruel to the mortal people. Now, our main character, DM, is a mortal, and her mother disappears, and she has no idea where she went. She seems to have vanished without a trace, and nobody has any answers for her. She ends up getting the opportunity to enter the world of the Descended, and she kind of takes this as a blessing because she's also toying with the idea of joining this rebel alliance that is trying to push back against the Descended. So she's kind of getting info from the Descended, trying to figure out if she's going to work with the rebel alliance. Now, the king of the Descended is dying, and the heir to the throne has been watching her moves very closely, so she's navigating that whole situation as she's staying in their kingdom. I love this book so much. It leaves you with